So yeah, these are my new socks. My newest socks is spots. I don't know how I chose this, and I'm not quite a clean person. Okay, I'm not. I don't mean that I'm not clean, but I really don't like white clothes or even anything that is white because I'm too lazy whenever doing laundry. So you might not even that. If I do decide to wash this this dirt might not come off. It's a challenge that I have. Anyway, um, I'm great. I'm feeling great. So the money came from my last upkeep. So I decided to use 100 shillings to buy some socks. I realized they said that one sock was, I don't know, misplaced, or even someone took it. Someone took it and I didn't know who it was. So I decided, let me just buy some other socks, some 2 more pairs. I don't know why. Again, you see, these socks were a bit tight. They were like a bladder. Like if you could wear them, they could just tighten the knee so much that I don't know. But at least for this, they are a bit comfortable. They are not pressing as much. But look, yeah, it's life. It's these are the life. No, I realize I don't record here as well. In portrait. I just don't know why. And you see, the camera will not be visible. It's like I'm looking on the screen. Okay, and on another side yet, I'm supposed to look at the camera. Okay. So, yeah, this morning I've been trying forex. I don't know. I've been waking up at almost at 3 each and every day. 3 to now almost 6. And then from there, I started being dizzy. I started being dizzy, like dizzy. Then I don't know what happens. I just find myself. Wait, let me turn off the phone. I don't want someone calling me right now. Yeah. So actually, customer care from Credit Faster have just called me and told me that, yo, you bought some air. I actually bought some airtime while I was in my silent moment using M-Pesa app. The line wasn't on, but I decided, okay, let me just buy some airtime here for fiber, since I don't want anyone bothering me. Okay, and you can okay, there's a way you can access money from your M-Pesa in the M-Pesa app while the SIM card of the same is not on. So I decided, okay, you know what, let me buy some airtime with fiber using another airtime line that no one has. Only very few selected people have it. Very few. And by few I mean almost less than 3. My brother and which I Nashuku in English, what do you call it in English? Let me remove the socks. I want the need to hit properly. So basically, the person that has this number, this Airtel number, is my bro, and I doubt they actually right now have it. So that means the number, very few people, like less than the high school classmates are about to have that number. 2, and now the third one is another university person. Okay, another student in the university. She's in annex. So those are the 3 people that have the number. Okay, actually 4 that have the number, and I doubt some have even. I'm convinced that some have deleted the number. So mostly 2 people have the numbers at most. And now myself, now I know I have the number. So I used that Airtel number to buy some airtime. Now to get into the M-Pesa app, since it requires some data, some internet connection, and I bought the airtime for fiber, which no one has. Actually, no one has this number, fiber number. I'm the only one who knows that I have it. So basically, I was using that so that I can get into the internet. I don't know what I wanted to do with that internet from fiber. So after buying with credit faster, it didn't reflect in my fiber line. Okay, fiber line usually doesn't give this notification messages like any message. So you have to use the app to even use the data. No, to purchase data, you just can't call or even dial star 544 and then access the data. No, Airtel fiber is quite different. I don't know, they don't support USSD, so that's the only challenge that I had. It wasn't able to reflect, so you know what I'm now. I said maybe it's a technical issue. It will be worked on by Mawingu. Is it Mawingu or Credo Fast? I think. So give them a day, two, they'll do something. So I realized that the number that I had bought this Nini, okay, now it's been about, today is on 12. I bought airtime on date 8 December. So that means about 4 or 5 days. 4 actually 4 days the airtime hasn't reflected. I decided to call or even to contact Credo Fast on their Facebook. Okay, I didn't want to go back to Facebook, but I'm just being forced to go back. I don't know why, but so I went back. Now logging in to another account. It's called Macpo. Macpo. Hey, I became a social media heavy social media user using this account. I was once a meme lord in 2020, and I usually say that it was preparation for whatever life that I was to have right now. So much to talk about it, but it's a topic for another day. No, I'm not interested in talking about anything else apart from money. So I contacted them today, and today morning they told me that okay, yeah, actually you bought the airtime, but we are having technical challenges trying to buy, or even to buy airtime for to buy airtime for fiber SIM cards. We're having a challenge. So they tell me that the 30 shillings was credited back to the M-Pesa number that bought the airtime for the that tried to buy airtime for the fiber line. I was like, I didn't receive any message, so I decided to contact them. So today they have just called me, and they told me, okay, this is a challenge, and please just do something. Just check the and remember the line was not on. Remember, in my silent moment. That's when I had gone under the water, chini ya maji, and I have 8 GB. So this won't go for long. I don't know where the storage went to. However, it told me that it was credited back to the M-Pesa number that bought the Nini. Like, okay, ni sawa, it's been credited. I didn't receive the message. Okay, I decided not to answer that. Let me liaise with Safaricom to check the transaction details for the last three transactional details from Safaricom. They'll give me an overview so that I confirm that bob was credited to my account. I'm yet to receive I've just contacted Safaricom for that matter, so that they can tell me what's up. Give me an overview, give me a summary what has happened. 3 days. Actually, the last 3 transactions, and then I'll be done with Credo Fast. I won't have any issue. Safaricom is the only one that can tell me the answer that it was credited. Please, I was trying to check the previous messages from Credo Faster and Okoa Jahazi. I haven't received any of the two, either from the Safaricom and even Credo Faster. So I'm like 50-50. And I didn't want to be more chaotic to say, let me just confirm with Safaricom. If they tell me that there is no 30 bob that was credited to my 0728 27 to inakwanga 0728 278 258, that's the number that I'm now. If I get the summary and they tell me that there's no that shillings, bro, Credo Faster will tell me. I'll show them the DD. For you to cross drama, please just make sure that you have something, you have a leverage to count on to cross drama. Even as much as you are rich, this is something that I learned from the President Trump, Donald Trump. Even if you are rich, just make sure that each and every coin that you have counts. Each and every coin counts. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how billionaire you are. I was actually casually scrolling through TikTok, not TikTok, but X. Okay, Twitter. I call it Twitter anyway. People call it X, but yeah. I saw that Elon Musk is almost, I don't know, it's 300 and something billion US dollars rich. That could mean that we are a population of 8 billion. If he was to distribute these billions to people all over the world, each and everyone, we are almost 10 billion. Everyone could be having about, I don't know, 30 billion each. You see how, okay, the world is not unfair again, if you look at it in another angle. Now, the world is actually very fair. Someone who doesn't have, someone on the other hand has it. And I think I talked about this. The world actually is very fair. The world, like everything that we see on this world, is very fairly distributed. There is someone who's very poor, yet there is someone who's, on the other hand, is very rich. What happened? Let's look at the mathematics. Let's look at the analytics. Let's look at the details of the background of what is happening. So divinely, everything is supposed to be equally distributed. Now, circumstances has forced that poor man to be that poor, and the universe has to be fair. The money that he is supposed to have has been credited, or has been, someone else is supposed to take care of that, or to have that instead of him. So that means if, like, poor people, okay, not poor, I really don't want to use the word poor, but at least someone who doesn't have that a lot of money, if they decide that they are going to get a billion, the universe will just do the maths, plus minus, it has to be equal. Like, let's say these 10 men who don't have that money, they decide to put in the work to get that billion. What will happen is, that billionaire with so much money, someone will come, will shift from him to come to this person, because divinely that's what is happening. That's the divine transaction. Okay, here's what I mean. The mathematics in the spiritual world are like plus or minus. So if 10 men decide, okay, you know what, we are no longer living in this poor state, so some very rich men on the other side, money will move from their side to these men who are putting their work. Yeah, now they are using the law of attraction to bring that money. Spiritually, what will happen is some people will lose the money somewhere in that chain of the very rich. Will move money will move from that to this poor, or even these people who are trying to get that money. And it's because it's actually very simple. That's how it works, plus or minus, but the equation has to be balanced. Now, if many people just decide to be poor, okay, not to decide, okay, again, I'm saying this with a lot of clarity, knowing very well that many people don't have that will to get that money, that is so much money. And it's because, again, it's really not a matter of about anything else but mindset. Yeah, mindset is everything here. If many people decide that they be someone who will be richer, who will accumulate the wealth that is supposed to be from these people, okay, that belongs to these people, now it is coming to him, and will have much more. You get the equation now. So either way, what was I saying? What am I saying actually? So that's the rule. The person with the most will always be few. Will be among the just 1%. The 1% of the world. So if you just decide to get money, just make sure that that's that. So yeah, and the world is always balanced. But the resources are enough to be equal for everyone. Like I was talking about Elon. Someone could, if he decided to distribute the money for each and every person, everyone could be having even a billion. A billion. Now 300 billion divided by 8 billion. 8 billion people. So that's so much money. That's so much money, by the way. Everyone could be having that. Like each and everyone on this world could be having that much money. And you see, no one could be actually poor. That's how the world could be. Now imagine, now the other billionaires could now distribute that money. That means, if you just think about it, everyone is supposed to be a billionaire. Yeah, because, okay, Elon Musk is not the only one, the only billionaire that is supposed to have, okay, that has money. There are a couple more. There are hundreds and even thousands more. Now just imagine if that money could be collected and distributed all throughout everyone in this world. See, that means that everyone could just get a share of. I'm actually almost 100 billion. I could be even 100 billion rich right now, and that's my right. Divinely, that's supposed to be my right. Like, it's supposed to be mine. Now, what differentiates me and another person who already has it is that, what do I do so that I can claim my money? What do I do to claim what is mine? Of course, I understand the concept of, okay, you won't have equal, but remember, this is in plenty, so that means you have a right. I'm analyzing this, I'm trying to think about this, and yeah, I think it makes sense. Everyone is supposed to be, no one is supposed to be poor in this world. It's just a state, not a state, but a choice. It's actually a choice. So that would mean that I can easily make a billionaire. Now, see, I can easily make a billionaire. Now, how? The how See, I have already the why. I've answered the why. Because no one is supposed to be poor. So that means I'm supposed to be a billionaire right now. And I am a billionaire. Okay? I am a billionaire. In dollars, I'm a billionaire in US dollars. So that means, how? How is now the main question. How do I become a billionaire? Now, the process is, of course, will not take a month to get that billion. Okay, you might be lucky to get that billion, but you see, you have not gone through the process. And the people who appreciate going through the process are the one who rightfully can claim the nini. Now I need to figure out the how. I need to get those billions of money that I rightfully need to claim. Legally, they are supposed to be mine because I'm a human being. I am entitled to have them while I'm on this earth. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Now I need to give a. I need to give a. I need to remark, or even do I need to? What am I even saying? I need to give feedback. I need to give feedback on what happened yesterday. The story. Oh my goodness. Okay, it was a good story, alright? But it was a bit long. It didn't. Okay, from the new friends. It's really not the new friends that I made, but I was trying out this storytelling thing. The first didn't go quite well as expected because I forgot about a lot of details. And it's because the person that I met, it was actually a girl. I decided, okay, she was a bit silent. So, and it's a silent person, you really can't. Okay, it really affects you in a way that, okay, they are not talking, so you are compelled not to talk. You are compelled not to interact more. Okay, that's not the point. The point is, as you are trying to create friendship or even trying to talk with this person and they are not talkative, a bit kind of weird. There are things that just happen in your mind. You just start coming up with conclusions. Okay, maybe I'm bothering them. Maybe they're not interested. But I think with practice, I think I'm gonna overcome this. If someone is silent, just now start to talk. Talk more. So yesterday I made about how many friends? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 friends. 1 boy, 3 girls. Yeah, 3 girls. And after that, I did a challenge. And we need to talk about the encounter with the boy. You know, he was just walking and I decided to greet him. And for that, the conversation grew, the conversation became something else. I even went deeper as if I talked to them as if I know them. That is something that okay. They were actually mesmerized. They were surprised that, wait, this guy is going too far with the details. And they are not comfortable with that. That's something that I noted about them. They are not comfortable with me interacting with them in that personal manner. You know, I went into the details where they live, where they, and it just started to talk about things that he found it okay weird. And we have just met and we have just started talking about this. It was actually okay. This guy might be interested in something that is not good. And again, you just can't trust anyone. A stranger, you haven't met, you haven't met, and you start talking about things. You're like, okay, something's wrong. So anyway, it's actually no issue with that. He was scared, and I also could be afraid, because how can you just start talking with someone to start asking details? So you'll even feel afraid. You'll feel a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So after so that's the different unique encounter. I encountered some Turukana girls there. Turukana girls, yeah. Like the people from Turukana. So far I've met 3 girls from Turukana. There's Mary, the girl that I was talking about. There's this now, I don't know, Lavender, I feel she's a Luya. Lavender is the first girl that I approached yesterday. The second one is Tiffany. Tiffany's nani. Now the second Turkana girl. I know she had her friend, which I can't remember her name, but I labeled her as Alice. I'll be calling her Alice, and even I took their numbers and texted them. Their first years. The first one is from business, School of Business. The girl, Tiffany, Turukana girl, is doing information sciences. Doing what? Which course? I just don't care. I don't remember, and I don't care. The third one is her friend from the School of Business. Okay. Now the guy, he's doing geography and history. So he's doing education. And we met at night in that same hour. By the way, after eating ugali yesterday, oh my goodness, my stomach was full, literally full. And this fullness, I say that it has a consequence that it usually affects my creativity, my productivity, my ability to be just to be the person that I'm supposed to be, the creative, the innovative, that sort of a person. It has some effect. So after taking the ugali yesterday and some greens, I felt like sleeping. Remember, I had planned this story to go. I had planned in the evening to go and tell the story to now the new friends that I'm going to make. Wow, the sessions yesterday was a bit hectic. I'm not proud of how I approached these girls. But even after doing the story, the conversation that went on after that was a bit, which I need to improve on. My social skills need to improve on that. Now let me talk about. I was talking about something. So that time when I ate ugali, after eating ugali, it was about 1 or even 1 in the afternoon. So 1 in the afternoon, I was like, okay, let me eat this big ugali and some what else? Some greens. Some greens that I had bought. This really affected me. From that point, after eating the ugali after 1 hour, I was like, I'm a bit full. I feel dizzy. I feel like sleeping. I feel like, okay, I need to do some things. I don't feel like doing some things, and I don't feel like going to the library. That's how I felt. Lazy, like literally lazy. This is the feeling that I've been trying to avoid. So basically, I'll be trying to avoid eating too much ugali, and especially carbohydrates. I say this, and now yesterday I confirmed that this is actually it has an effect on me. Whenever I eat ugali, okay, it really affects my knee. Now after that, I'm putting this in my mouth and I don't know where it got from. So that is what happened. I didn't feel like doing it, but I just forced myself to go, and I forced myself. I just can't miss this opportunity. So I wanted to prove that I'm a good storyteller, but it really needs some improvement. And now, of course, I aroused some curiosity when I said that. Okay, I started by asking them, where were you in 1886? And if someone could ask you, where were you in 1886? Yeah, I filled that session with a lot of lies. The people that I met yesterday, it was just full of lies. Full of lies. Okay, and these are not. I said that I'll be a truthful person, but yesterday was just. I need. Okay, I need to tell these lies so that I can get their attention. So I asked them, where were you in 1886? Maybe I tell them that I was there. Me, I was there, and I was in a country called Jamaica. In Jamaica. Now in that Jamaica, it now started to tell them there was this park that had these animals. It happened this way, this way. That's why the baboons have a parliament of baboons. You see, just that useless story. Okay, it feels a bit weird, but I really wanted to get the attention. Plus, I'm looking forward to creating long-lasting, fast encounters so that someone sees me 2 or 3 months from now, they remember me because of that silly story that I gave. As much as it was a lie, okay, it wasn't a lie. Okay, it's a lie, definitely, in the eyes of, if you are spiritual, if you are religious, it's a lie. But you see, you have to be careful of the lies that you give, that you tell. Okay, it's a lie. I lied. Okay, but however, those are not the kind of lies that really you will put emphasis to be rightful, to be a right person, to be a right. But then I told a lot of lies yesterday. Oh my goodness. And it's because now someone asked me, okay, the guy, now the boy that I met yesterday, he asked me a question. Where do we live? I told them Rebo, which is actually very true. And I don't know why I felt telling them that I live in Rebo. I think I'm moving in this room in not so long a time. Okay, there was a person, I don't know if I noted them waking up. There was a person lying on this, behind this tree. I don't care. I didn't note them walk away. Now, what was I saying? I told a lot of lies. I said to him that I'm doing computer science. Yeah, I'm doing computer science and I'm living in Rebo. Those are the two lies. The only thing that I didn't lie about is my number. That's the only thing. My and even my name. I'm still Maxim Felix, and yeah. I'm still Maxim Felix anyway. See, I'm Maxim Felix. I don't have any other name. And that is why I've not been interested in school. Because the person that is registered under MIC 4626 stroke 22 is not me. That's another person. I'm not the one. Really. Yeah, you see why school is a bit okay. I've not been having so much attachment on this school. Yeah, it's because the person that is registered in the portal, it's not me. That's not my name. That's another person. So why should you care about? Now I can now talk loudly since there's no person around. I've noticed that there are no people around in this field. Many people don't do. Um. Okay, believe it at that. So basically, yeah, I interacted with the three, and after that, now let me talk about whatever happened after now meeting these people. I felt the need to upgrade my vibration. Oh my goodness, I don't know what happened. Immediately after interacting with this guy, I was like, something has changed. Let me now vibrate to the nini. Now until this point, I've actually been vibrating since the day that I visited that room. Vibration are so high that now I decided, you know what? There is one restaurant in this area that I haven't gotten in, and remember, I want to feel like I have so much money, the 87,000. Remember, and today I'm actually seeking to ask what should I do so that I can get this 87,000. Yeah, I need the university to tell me. I need God to reveal to me what do I need to do so that I get that money. Yeah, this is something that I learned from your the game of life and how to play it. You have to ask first, and then if you receive now you will receive an answer. Now do the necessary, put in the effort, and remember this is very divine. So I'll I feel I'll not be forced to feel like I'm being forced. It will just come out naturally. I'll just put in the work automatically. So that's one. Two, I felt the need to upgrade my nini. So I decided, you know what? I am rich, I'm wealthy, I have 87,000 Kenyan shillings. This can earn me a meal in the most expensive restaurant around. That is Megabytes. Have I gotten into this restaurant again? Okay, I have bought something from Megabytes, but not in the restaurant. This now the inner part of the restaurant and the outer part. Okay, the not outer part, but the exit and the entrance. There's now a shop. Or they operate a snack thing. You can buy samosa. You can buy not bajia, samosa, and some snacks that you can do. You can pick from there. So that's the only point that I have. That's the only way that I have bought something from Megabytes. Yesterday, I decided, you know what? I'm rich. You have to feel the richness in you. You have to feel the feel good feeling in you. Like you have to feel good. You have to feel good so that you attract things to you. And that is a positive. Immediately by the after I actually wrote a post about the unconscious, conscious, and the superconscious. After that day, in my Facebook, before logging out, or even logging out, after that day, after that post, I think something changed. I was like, now I'm operating on this frequency where I'm doing things as if I have them. So that means I have 87,000 Kenyan shillings. Even right now, I have that vibration. I have the 87,000 Kenyan shillings. Okay, with this yeah. So yesterday I was like, you know what? I have 87. I am having 87. I am having 87,000 Kenyan shillings. Right now I feel it. I still do feel it. I'm feeling a high. So with this 87,000 Kenyan shillings, see, I go to the most expensive restaurant around. See, that is Megabytes. Let me take remember, ugali mix in other restaurants is about 80 shillings, and if it goes to 5, it's about 100 shillings. Now to the high end restaurants, it's about 120 shillings. In Megabytes, it's 160 shillings. I decided, you know what, I have money, let me spend it. Yeah, to be rich you have to be okay. You know what, there's no limit. I can do whatever I want. See, I have the money. See, $87,600 is in my 600, and I don't know, plus some few USD coins is on top. I have it. What meal can I afford with this? See, I can comfortably afford ugali beef. Yeah. And yesterday I just went to the restaurant. Kwani iko nini? And I usually, there's this feeling that I usually have that emanates from thy heart, and even the urge to even to buy something. There's that impulse that comes whenever money is about to get into my account. They guaranteed. Like, I'll buy something right now for, I don't know, 150 shillings. And not that I spend it as if, it don't hurt. Kumbe, it is money that is coming in. I was actually creating more room to get more money. And that is how it works. That's one thing that I've come to note. If you want to create more room for more money, use the money that you have. You will create more room for that. And I usually have this feeling whenever I have money. I usually spend it without thinking twice, without bothering about the budget. It really doesn't count at this point. So either way, I benefit. I'm a beneficiary of. Yeah, I'm a beneficiary of that. So yesterday I bought some ugali beef, and I felt how it feels to go into. There's nothing unusual about this. There's nothing unusual about going to the high-end restaurants and doing something and buying yourself nini. There is just, you see, we put money on a pedestal, like you put it there, and remember, it's not supposed to be that way. Yeah. So feel the wealth, feel the abundance, feel the prosperity flowing in you, and that will be it. You'll be in a safe place. You'll be operating things. Money will just be coming to you in miraculous ways. And this is something that I have tested. Yeah. And again, if an opportunity comes for you to help someone, maybe they need medical assistance, just give the money willingly, happily, and joyfully, and cheerfully. Is it cheerfully? Yeah, cheerfully. If you give the money cheerfully, if you give the money cheerfully, you'll have created more room for Nini. And I've seen this effect playing into my life. Give and more will be given to you. I have seen this work literally. I've tested this almost 3 times, including, was it yesterday, the day that I did a half diary, and then I went and then came back. I've seen it work. So that means if you continue to help willingly, like, don't attach yourself to the nini, more will be given to you, and that means you'll give more to others, and more will come. And that's how the universe works for me, at least for me. Okay? So, yesterday I decided, now, you know what, I'll be calling this girl every day. I don't want to. Again, I need to up my game on how I am talking with this girl. Now, there's something else that I noted. Well, I think it was yesterday. I was like, now, there's something that I noted yesterday. So, I think it was from June or even July that I've been preparing, I've been asking, I've been meditating about this partner, and now I got them. I met them. I have been getting what I have been desiring for the past 3 or 4 months. Whatever I've been asking for has now come into my life. And everything is aligning according to how I wanted. So if this can happen, that means Yeah, there's power in manifestation. This law of attraction thing. I was actually testing it. I was actually testing it. I honestly can say that I was testing it, and I wanted to see if it will work for me. And now I think I have a good reference that if I can get, if the person that I was asking for from the universe to just give me an answer of this person that I'm supposed to marry, or even end up spending my life with, I got, they came into my life. Now, was it yesterday I was debating about her life path? Now she told me she's a 205 kid. Now, that makes it so. I was fearing that she's a 206. 206. That means that it's a person that 204. Okay, 206. This means she's a life path 4. Life path 4. Okay, we are compatible to some extent, but I think 3 will be preferable. I found out that she's a 3. Oh my goodness. I casually asked her of the date of the year of birth. It is literally 3. 3. So that means she's a creative and she's actually very compatible. Remember, this is what I asked for. Yeah? This is what I asked for. I really don't want to go into other details. But I was asking for either life path 1, life path 3, or life path 5. And I think I preferred 5 because of the jovialness. But I think, yeah, that has been taken care of. I think you must accept that. Okay, actually, it was not one of the details that I wanted, but the characteristics that I gave out. Compatibility, 1. That's 1. That could not be compromised. 2. Someone we can be good friends with. Okay, I think it was now. That is someone we can work with. 3. Someone we share common beliefs, and someone who will be encouraging me, motivating me to do whatever is required of me, the best of the best. And 4, someone who knows something about God. And again, someone who is kind. She ticked all these characteristics. Okay, in my mind I was like, I want a 5, but I think it wasn't a priority as such, because I knew the characteristics of a 5 is someone who will always be jovial. But that aside, that wasn't really a thing, but I think I've gotten what I wanted from this 3. She's this jovial. She will talk, will vibe. Now, if it is possible to get what I wanted, see, that means now, yeah, I can get the money that I want. I can get the car that I want. I can get everything, anything that I want now. I think it's now time. I think the universe was trying to tell me, okay, it's possible to get what you want. And that is now why I've been in a high frequency, high energy each and every time. Right now I feel over on top of the world. Okay? Now, that aside, I think there's so much to talk about in that context, but let me just leave it at that. Yesterday was a bit different. Yesterday, actually, it's actually today morning. I woke up. Okay, each and every time that I wake up, I must feel the need to go to TikTok and scroll. Tell me why. Today morning, 1 hour after learning some forex, I wanted to learn about something about lot size. And yeah, I'm not understanding the basics right now, but I don't know. I'm struggling. I don't know to get the numbers correct. What is it? Is this? But I have just a summary of what lot size is, how to calculate pips, Okay, there's a lot of confusion between how to calculate pips on the charts. Okay, there's a lot that is going on, and today I decided, okay, I'll be trading live using the demo funding that I have, so that I get to learn. Because someone explaining it on YouTube, it is like, okay, you are explaining, but because I really don't want to miss the details. That is one thing. Calling yourself a forex trader and you don't have the nitty gritty, the smallest details that you should have. You are missing them. I don't want to do. After there's something that will happen. After I get the details right, at your lot size, this is what I would know. How to calculate pips. Bit easier. It's a bit easy. Once I get that right, that will be it. After getting these numbers, like, actually the thing that I'm struggling with right now is pips. How to calculate pips and the value of pips in terms of dollars. Okay, how do I calculate profit and how do I calculate loss? How do I stop loss? How do I stop there is stop loss and TP and TP need take profit, yeah. There's that. I'm still going to get that. Once I get all these things right, like stop order and after getting the basics and how to calculate. Actually, the only problem that I have is calculating pips. Because I've been searching how to calculate pips. Now, once I get a good distinguishment, like I'm using a microscope, trying to distinguish the boundaries between some elements, the fundamentals. Once I get that right, and now when to get into the market or when to get into the market so that you can get the profit. Oh my goodness, I didn't note that I was talking about. Okay, I was not talking anyway. Storage is depleted. I don't know where the storage went to. I need to delete TikTok, but I don't want to delete it. InShot. Let me delete the files from InShot. So basically, I was saying, after clearing some cache from InShot, I was like, by the way, I didn't note this went off. I didn't note that it stopped recording. Usually when it stops recording, it gives me this sound. That's when I know, okay. So I was saying, if I get the fundamentals right on how to calculate pips, the only issue that I have is how to calculate pips. And now these numbers that are in forex at 1.033 EO. That's the only challenge that I have. If I get that right and are able to calculate pips correctly, that's it. That's it. I get the fundamentals right. Technical analysis the video that I've been watching is a bit will not be a challenge because it will be a smooth walkover. I need to practice pips. How to calculate pips from the charts. I need to understand the fundamentals. What is the chart? Hizi namba ziko kando zinamaanisha nini? I think that's the only I think I've been approaching this with a big mindset, but right now I need to now focus on the details. What is in this chart that I need to know about, and how now do I need to calculate? Today I've been trying to understand the stop loss and how to gauge. So today I've learned that you can sell. You can sell. So selling means that if the market is going down, you can sell. buying means that the market is going up, so you buy. Okay, that is if your target is, your prediction is your market is going high, you buy. If your prediction is that the market is going down, the trend is going down, you sell. Like, you get the details. So I was actually like, okay, was it yesterday? Yesterday was a bit different. I was like, you can only buy, and you can only buy in the forex market. You can only buy. I was like, okay, you can buy. Now, how do you sell when the market is going down? I didn't look at that in that perspective. So after watching, there's a video that I downloaded the other day. I was like, you know what? Do this. I'm now going back to now square one. I don't know. Is it square one? Trying to understand these numbers again. What do they mean? 1.000. Now kina Japanese is sijui 1 or 2. Once I have that, I think I'll have the fundamentals. I think I'll understand everything. Even the tutorials that I've been seeing, because they are causing a lot of confusion. Especially when someone is calculating pips. Like, I need to now put a stop loss here. So it's a bit tricky. It's a bit, I don't know. Is it that I'm not being careful? Or even I'm not at peace? But again, not that I'm not at peace, because I am at peace right now. So telling me that I'm not focusing on the details with that care, there's a problem. I need to fix that problem today. I make sure that today I'm done. I was talking about Maxis Group. Oh my goodness. Hey. For Forex, I think I'll have another conversation tomorrow. Yeah. Maxis Group. So I identified which... I was actually talking about this when it was not recording. So tell me why 1 hour after waking up, I think it was at 3 in the morning today, I went into TikTok and I encountered this video of this lady. The lady is from the northern part of the world. Now, was it yesterday I met the guy from the southern part of the NNE, Antarctica, that is Antarctica. And I was like, okay. This video didn't just come to me just for the sake of it. Let me subscribe kwanza, and then I get the concept. Immediately I thought of this. Immediately I went through her videos. She's a Canadian, or even a Scotlandian. She's from Scotland, but she's living in that northern part of the Nini. I was like, this video didn't just come to my feed for the sake of it. It is reminding me that I need to create a story for Maxis Group. Now, yeah, I need to create the story for Maxis Group. Yesterday I was like, you know what? Let me consult ChatGPT Copilot to ask him, what bird can I use to express luxury? It gave me an answer. It's either a swan or a peacock. I was like, a peacock is a bit overdone, and I want this bird to be flying. I want a bird which has an ability to fly. So that could mean that. So my story is based on, it went to this northern part of the world, and there's this island that I got from. It is in Greenland. I was like, I want a bird that can fly. However, I want a story that is based on, and I want to give it an impression of luxury. So my brand now, Maxis Group, will be based on a bird that is called a swan. A swan. Okay? A swan. That means that I have now the word that I'm supposed to use to express luxury, and I tell a story that people are going to relate with and are going to buy from Maxis Group. I now have the answer now. So I have the location where I'm supposed to base this story, Greenland, and the island in that Greenland that is considered to be the the island that is most near the northern part of the world. It's about, I don't know, 76 miles from the northern part of the world. So yeah, I have now the setting, the character, and now I need now the story. So the end product, I know what it will entail. This bird will express luxury, comfort, and sophistication. I now have the details that I need. I need now to craft the story. I don't have any story. I don't have any plan to go to meet people. I don't know. I just haven't come. Okay, there's no storage. I could have come with a story, but I don't have the storage. Yeah, forgive me for this, but I think I need to do something. Do I need to delete TikTok again? No. So let me end this diary here. So that's the concept. Maxis Group has now something to tell. It has a bird from Greenland, and that island in Greenland. Story is complete. Just make sure that you come up with a story. I want it to have a twist and to be very emotional. Very emotional. Like it will catch the hearts of the 1% of the world. Okay, I'm a billionaire, so I have the ability to influence. I have the ability. I'm rising. Maxim Felix is a billionaire. Maxim Felix Kenobi is a billionaire. He can influence. He can create stories. Thank God I have a life path 3, so they will help me. I'll actually ask them. I'll give them the details today. I'll actually give them a call. Tell them now. You give me a story now. I have worked out the nini. Now, remember, I even lied to her again. Actually, yesterday I lied. Oh my goodness, I lied. I lied, and I'm not proud of it. Anyway, remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Please make sure that you reconcile with her, because that's one mistake that you can't afford to make again. And don't do it again. And whenever I'm meeting out people out here, please make sure you tell the truth. You see that? Yeah, my storage is depleted. Let me end this diary here. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.